Oh, he is definitely overcompensating.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Saber RKF figure, Kamen Rider BUSTER. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have BUSTER. His name is Kamen Rider BUSTER. On this side of the box we have other riders. On the other side of the box we have BUSTER and more BUSTER. Up top, RKF figure. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. Warning, don't eat anything in this box that could be very bad for you. And on the bottom, we have Sad Pac-Man! And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along here, we have Kamen Rider BUSTER, the next rider in the series. And here he is in his armor, and I like his armor because it's just straight up armor. He's just a warrior. Nothing fancy. It's just purely for battle, and I personally dig his design. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at that noggin. There it is. You can see the helmet there. You can see the eyes. They start off in a gold and then just kind of fade into an orange. See the blade there. Also painted on his forehead. Got a little bit of orange there on the chest. Not a whole lot to speak of paint-wise, just a lot of black and gray. See the belt. Some more black, some more gray. Get a little bit of brown in there. And some more black and gray. Here's big old feet. And moving up the back, not too much to talk about as far as paintwork goes, but there is a lot of detail going on. So there you go. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you have lots of wiggly-waggly. Head can look up a little bit, can look down, can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. As you can see, the shoulder pad will move out of the way to accommodate the movement. The shoulder is also on a ball joint at the base. So you get a little bit of forward and backward. You can kind of shift the shoulder up and down a little bit. You got bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. Wrist rotation. You have that upper torso joint on a ball joint. So you have your wiggly waggly, rotation, crunchage, all of that good stuff. Legs can move forward that far, back, that far, outward, that far. You get a little bit of thigh rotation. You get nice deep knee bend, and the foot is on a ball joint, can move up, down. You have some tiltage and rotationage. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include his big old BUSTER sword. You can see the blade there, done in orange. And as usual, all the detail that's supposed to be there is there. You can see a symbol there on the handle, and even the lettering going down the side is there. It is molded in. Quite impressive. On the other side, again, lots of detail going on there. Now, if you want to, you can store this on his back. There's this post right here that will line up with this port right back here. And you just push that in. Now you can have his sword stored on his back if you want to, which I think is pretty cool. But of course, being the warrior that he is, he's going to wield his giant mighty blade. If you can hold it properly, you hold it. You hold your giant mighty blade, BUSTER. Listen, BUSTER. Anyways, there he is with his giant sword. You also get some optional hands. You get a closed fist for the left hand, and you also get a left hand holding a Wonder Ride book. Again, nicely detailed. Even the little speaker is molded in, which is hilarious. But yeah, all the detail is there. So you got that going on, and you also get an extra arm because you can do his Jack and the Beanstalk form. You can say just done in a nice metallic green. Let's see, some nice detail going on in there. And to swap this out, you basically just rip off his arm at the bicep, like so. You pop in the new arm, like that, and he's going to drop his sword. That's okay. And of course, you need to give him a hand. You gotta give him a hand. Give him a hand! Sorry. We can just plug in a hand here. And this port is like stupid tight, and it's really hard to get a hand plugged in here. And I'm not gonna fight it for too long. I'm not gonna fight it. It's just you can't get a hand in there. It's just yeah. Doesn't want to work, but you know, whatever. You guys, Jack and the Beanstalk form. Hey, things you can do if you want to do it. And of course, for comparison, we'll bring in Saber and Blades, so you can see how the team is shaping up so far. So there you go. So there you have Kamen Rider Buster, and yeah, it's a good figure for what it is. I say this every time I review one of these RKF figures, you know, if you want them chock full of articulation and paint, then you might want to wait for the figure art, but if you just want a representation of the character on your shelf, this is a good way to go. So all in all, for what it is, it's a nice little figure, fun little toy, so there you go. Now, I picked this up from Hobby Link Japan, but of course there are many other sites you can go to for stuff like this if you are interested, such as CS Toys, Ami Ami, Hobby Search, Mandarake. Of course, there's always eBay and Amazon. You can also check out BigBadToyStore.com for some Kamen Rider items. I'll put a link to their sites in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Kamen Rider Saber playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Kamen Rider Saber, Rider Kicks figure, Kamen Rider Buster, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Hey, have you seen the new guy? Oh, the new guy. Alright guys, heard there's some trouble down at the plaza. I'll take care of this. No, we'll take care of this. We're a team, remember? Hey, who's got the bigger sword here? Me or you? Huh? Me or you? You. That's right. Guy with the biggest sword wins. Just a fact. Hey, it's not the size of the sword. It's always the size of the sword.